Prime Minister Rishi Sunak and Boris Johnson had a good discussion over the new Brexit deal. It is believed Boris will unlikely oppose the changes, however, has yet to give his verdict. Rishi Sunak had a good discussion with Boris Johnson over his new Brexit deal, according to Downing Street. The Prime Minister has secured widespread support for the reforms aimed at easing border trade tensions in Northern Ireland, but Mr. Johnson is yet to give a verdict. It is believed he is unlikely to oppose the changes being proposed to the exit agreement he struck after leading Brexiteers backed the plans. The PM believes that it's right that colleagues across the House have the time to reflect and go through the details of the agreement, the Prime Minister's press secretary said. She added that Mr. Sunak and Mr. Johnson had a good discussion. The Prime Minister has promised to hold a Commons vote on the new pact, known as the. It includes significant concessions from Brussels to allow trade across the Irish Sea to be carried out without the onerous checks it had previously demanded after Brexit. Labour has said it will support the reforms, but Northern Ireland's DUP is still scrutinising the details. DUP Chief Whip Sammy Wilson said the party wants to consider the substance rather than the government's spin. He said the party should have a say on whether Northern Ireland becomes a colony of the EU. We've already identified a whole range of things that the government has claimed will happen, which we now know won't happen because we've looked at the EU's explanation of it, Mr. Wilson said. As members of the United Kingdom and in a democracy, we should have a say as to whether or not we are hived off and become a colony of the EU, Sammy Wilson told Times Radio. It's not the duty of the UK government to safeguard the single market of the EU at the expense of the integrity and the unity of its own country.